Hi everyone, we're going to talk about trade discounts on this lesson on section 5.1. And so let's get started. The trade discount amount, right? So the amount that is the discount is equal to the list price times the trade discount rate. So whatever the list price is, for instance, on this example, a TV with a list price of $800 is discounted by 35%. So we're going to multiply those two numbers and change that percent to a decimal. So we will have 800 times 0.35. And that's just telling us the actual discount amount, right? How much do we get to take off on the price of this TV? And it will be $280. So that is the amount that we discount the TV, and that means we would take the 800 and subtract that, which is what we're going to talk about right here. What is the net price of the TV? And so the net price is going to be the cost of the TV, which was 800. I'm just going to write 800 without the dollar sign for my subtraction. We're going to subtract the discount amount of 280, and that leaves us with 520. And so net price is the price that you pay, right? That is the price you pay after you take off your discount. So we can use complements sometimes, and we actually talked about some complements back in section 4.2 and 4.3, where we would subtract from 100% and use the percent that we got from that, which those are called complements. So if the 2% add up to 100%, those are complements. And you can see I have a list of some of these right here. And so it says a TV with a list price of 800 is discounted by 35%. Use the complement of 35% to find the net price. Now this is actually a shorter calculation because we can simply take $800 and multiply it by 0.65, right? Because 100% minus 35% is 65%. So the complement of 35% is the 65%. When we multiply this, notice what we get, that same $520 that we got on the previous question where we found the discount amount and then we subtracted. This is just multiply by the complement. That's the price you pay. So I feel like it's a nice quick way to go here. I'm just looking at something. Okay. So next, we're going to look at some different questions where we're practicing some of this. This one says the list price of a copier is $950. What is the net price if the trade discount is 22%? So it asks us for the net price, and that means I'm going to go ahead and use the complement of 22%. If I subtract 100%, or 22% from 100%, that's how I should say that, then I get a complement of 78%. So I simply take $950 times 78% as a decimal, and that leaves us with $741 for a net price. Remember, we were finding net price on this particular question. And then it asks us kind of backward from the one of the questions we did earlier. What is the trade discount amount? Well, we can still find that because we can simply subtract. So we can take 950, subtract 741, and that gives us $209. Right? So that's one way. Or we can take 950 times 22%, right? Because that was the discount rate, which means our discount amount would then be the same thing, 209. All right. This is called a series discount, and a series discount is one where you actually get more than one discount, but you take them in order in the way that they're listed, and there's certain ways you can calculate them and certain ways you should not calculate them. And so if you're looking at this one, a series discount that's written this way is a 30-15-5. So means you get 35% and then another 15% off of that amount, and then a 5% off of the lower amount. And we can actually calculate these the long way, or we can calculate these the short way. So I'm going to show you both. All right, so on the first one it says Santiago Gonzalez, an appliance dealer, can buy a big screen TV at a list price of $5,200 with a 2015-10 series discount. Find the net price by calculating the price after each discount. This is the long method that I told you about, but that's okay because it's nice to kind of see how this works, and then you will appreciate the quick method so much more. So if we take 5,200 and we multiply it by 20%, we get a discount of 1,040, and then we have to subtract that. Okay, so we're going to subtract 1,040, and then we get a new amount of 4,160. And then we're going to take the next discount, which is 15%. So we multiply by 0.15, and we find that that discount is going to be $624. So we subtract the 624, and we get a $3,536, and then we're going to take that by the 10% discount. Notice I'm just going 20, 15, 10, but we have to use the new amount each time for this to make any sense and to work out correctly. So we're multiplying this one by 0.1 or 0.10. You can put the 0 if you want to, which is really just moving the decimal point on this number, right? Because it was 3,536. If we move the decimal one place to the left because we multiplied by 10%, it's $353.60. And so then we have one more subtraction here. So we're going to subtract the 353.60, and then that's going to give us, let me go ahead and put that line all the way across, that's going to give us our discounted amount, our net price, which is, I'm going to write this in here too, it's $3,182.40. All right, so that is that amount. And then we're going to also find the same answer by the quick method, right? So you're going to enjoy that quick method. So we have a 25, 15, 10, and we're going to calculate this using the complements. All right, so the complements are going to be 80, 85, 90, right? And so I don't know if I want to write them that way because I don't want to make that look confusing. I'll just say 80, 95, 85, 90, because I was looking at the next question, or the next problem, or the 10%, yeah. So we're going to take those in decimal form and multiply the 5,200. So if we write it out this way, 0.8 times 0.85 times 0.9, then we're going to get the same answer we got on the previous question, but I think you'll realize we did a lot more work on that particular one, and we get then 3182.40 once again by using the complements. So you find each complement and then you change them to a decimal, and maybe I should put percents on those. I think I'll go back and do that. Right, 80%, 85%, 90% in decimal form. Multiply it all at once, just key it into your calculator, and that's what you end up with. All right, so I'm going to stop this and then we will continue on the next video.